All right, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. So if you're here, just let me know if you can hear me. For the sake of the video. Hey, Fatima. Okay. For the sake of the video, white, yellow, purple, red, light blue, dark blue. I'm not going to go in with the names too much. I'm just getting a brush here where I'm just throwing some color real quick. Don't know if I'm going to do too much talking. All depends on what questions are asked or whatever. So, I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's partly because of the encoding of the of what I'm using. It lowers my voice even more than it is. That and I'm not really I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why you hear my voice sound the way it is. All right, let's get some we'll work some kind of greed in there, I guess. Something like that, I guess. Just scribbling out some stuff. Okay, here we go. Kind of messed that up a little bit, but that's all right. Hello, Mo. It was very interesting things that you did this evening. I enjoyed it. It was very nice. Usually when I'm on at this time of night, I'm just, you know, all depends on my mood and whatever. So I'm just playing around. Nothing really serious. Just doing what I do, really. Just a lot of filler flowers and leaves and stuff for right now. Just match the colors up a little bit. Just filling things up. Let them happen. It just, whatever it comes of it, comes of it. Yeah, I'm usually on fairly late. Like I said, it really all depends on my mood, what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing, stuff like that. I might not be too talkative. All depends on if you ask a question or not. All right, so we got yellow. So we'll mess around with the yellow a little bit. Make sure we get enough of this, at least for now. This time I'm using glycerin, and it loosens the heavy body paint, and it's good for fading effects. All right, this looks a little blurry to me. Hold on. Usually start off with one and then you build up off of that. As I start to fill all this up, then I'll add brighter whites to it. Sometimes when I do these, I tend to want to rush. I shouldn't. But it happens pretty quickly. They're not the hardest flowers to do. Yellow is semi-transparent, so you're going to have to beef it up with a little bit of white, even if you use mixing white, a thing to kind of strengthen that yellow. Careful with glycerin. The glycerin, even though it prolongs the drying time, it also thins the paint. So a little dab will do you really. I'm using a flat brush for this, and you might get a little better results with a round brush or a bright, depending on what type of petals you're looking for. But you can lighten and darken these up according to whatever you are looking for. So I mixed a brighter batch, and it's okay. I can just add that into the dark ones here, darker ones. As long as you get one solid one, I'll do it here. As long as you get one of those like that, I'll put something here. And you do your petals according to what you already established. So we have two full ones there. And then just go off of that in whatever direction. So just keep building off of those. It goes pretty fast. Overlap a few, so you don't have too much of the gap of the background yellow. And even this, it's really up to you how bright you want it, wherever you want your light source to be. We'll fill this up pretty quickly. I'm probably painting on the tape. It doesn't matter. Just don't ruin the flow of your painting. Paint on top of the tape if you have to. Now I'll just take some titanium white, go a little brighter. And I'll choose where I want the highlights to be. We'll go here. We'll kind of pop them in here a little bit. And bring bits and pieces of it around. You can kind of mold these any way you want. Bring a couple this way. You can go in the other direction if you feel you have to. All right, let's go on to our reddish. I'll put it right here by the yellow. Make it a little. Put it in like that. Okay. It should be enough for a little bit. And we'll put it right here. So if you put one there, and you just build off of that. Have overlap if you must. It's all right. It can be pretty monotonous. All depends on what you're looking for, what you're looking to do. And remember, as you do them, just have some semblance of just a couple of them in order. Okay. I'll put one right here. And maybe part one here. Just like that. And you can put some where the red is if you want. Pop on top there. And basically, I'm just going flat and narrow out the, if you just twist a brush. Okay. You can get to do these pretty quickly once you get accustomed to them. I'm not worried about overlapping petals. So I can bring some of them in to the yellow a little bit. You must. It's all right. Go in different directions. I'm turning my brush around. You get interesting shapes. All right, let's go more into our red, just regular red. Get some darker ones in there. You can make a play of the deeper areas anyway. That makes it a little easier for you to kind of pop them in there. You just keep building and building. And you're kind of building off where your darks and your lights are. You'll see in a second. Now with red, you would kind of add a little more yellow and white to it. You don't necessarily have to trace over what you've already done. Your eye, I put it all together, it looks like it's a lot more than what it actually is. One of the tricks your eyes do. So you're trying to create 3 dimensions and an optical illusion on one-dimensional paper. As you can see, I could even go brighter. And if I go a little brighter, I don't need as many of them. You kind of get a hint of where the light source might be. Come down here a little bit. Don't be shy about using that titanium white. Okay. Every once in a while, clean that brush and get paint build up. That's okay. I put a couple of doodads here and there. We'll run this side. Okay. I have plenty of this blue, so I'll just use the raw paint for this. I'll go over here on this side. The advantages of using straight out tube paint is that it will tend to dry quicker. All right. Yes, pretty much what they are, more or less. Just a group of them. Like I say, they're pretty nice flowers to paint, but it can get monotonous. And you really got to be in the mood to paint them. And don't be afraid to kind of butt into other colors. Let's get a chunk of this. We'll put it right here. Get a little bit of that dark blue. Pop it in there. Okay, we'll throw a couple of those in there. Down here toward the bottom. We'll just mix and match. This is a lighter colored blue anyway, so a little bit of variance won't hurt. And once again, I'm not using any glycerin because I have so much of this paint. And get some deeper color in there, here in the corner. For those of you who may have watched earlier, I have extra paint left over, so that green background you see was that extra paint. And this is watercolor paper, it's 12 by 18. I believe, or 12 by 16. It's double. I glued 2 sheets together. Makes it a little more sturdy. Now I coated when I did when I did the initial first painting, of course the paint buckled, or the paper buckled, and it's expected to, the watercolor paper. But as you go on, as it dries, it straightens back out. So I'm just taking some white, I'm just lightening the colors so I can go back over here and do pretty much the same thing. It's just regular Elmer's glue, nothing special. And Elmer glue, I mean, it's glue specifically, obviously, for paper. So, and I just glue thin line of glue on the edges and just let it dry. I did the whole pad, so it doesn't take as long as you think. And I usually, once I get them in there and I glue them, I still got the hard cardboard um, paper cover, and I just put it back in the pad, and I will step on it. I'm about 200 pounds, so I just step on it. It only takes a few minutes, not even that long, really, for it to adhere and glue into the paper. Once it's glued, um, it's not gonna come apart. It's there. I used to do videos on stuff like that, how to to do that. I never really used to do tutorials um, with watercolor paper, but I did so many paintings, and it was cost effective to do it on watercolor paper. One, watercolor paper can take it. Okay, it's thick enough so it can handle the acrylics and the brushes and stuff. So it was cool. Once again, I'm just adding lighter colors. I can probably go a little bit brighter than this. It's not bright enough. Just a little more titanium white. I just want some highlights like that. Something to make it kind of stand out there. Not as much glycerin. I want the paint to dry and to maintain some of that opaque nature. And I'm just bunching them in there. Once again, it makes it look a lot like it's a lot more than what it actually is. And these guys are actually going to be in the background. Yeah, I don't have very much room. I have hundreds and hundreds of paintings. They're in storage. They're in here in the house. They're all on the walls. And I got them in my computer room in bins. It's quite a few I have. But I cataloged them all. And so it's not really too difficult to find if somebody wants a specific painting. I pretty much know where it is, believe it or not. Hundreds of paintings, and yeah, I know which bin it is, if it's here or if it's in the storage unit. I know where they are, and I go get it. And that has happened. Somebody wants a painting in it's in the storage bin. And once again, I get a couple of little trailers floating around out there a little bit, like that. We get into a darker blue. And since it's so dark, and the dark blue will kind of set it back anyway. So we're gonna come here. We're just gonna pop them right there. We'll put another one right here. 5. Like that. And you just build right off of these. Oh yeah. When I have a PDF file of all the paintings. So I can mail them to people if they request it. And I have the prices on them, the sizes of them. So yeah, I do have them. I do have them cataloged. I have so many of them. Once again, I'm just using regular paint. I should use glycerin, but I'm not. It's okay at this point, especially with the darker stuff going on here. A rounded or a fluid brush would probably look better. So as I'm building up this dark area here, and there's plenty of it, come out here. Have some at least look like a flower, and once again, you just build off what you have. And don't be afraid to overlap these guys. Hey, Rosemary, how are you? I see you. It's good to see you. Tell these newbies, Rosemary, sometimes we be burning the midnight oil. At least here in Western, the eastern part of the United States anyway. Now, we've only been on for a few minutes or so, but look how much of it I got done. So even though it can be monotonous, if you do them and you kind of set yourself into a groove, you'd be surprised how many of these you can do and get them done. Let's add just a slight bit of white in that. Just gradually get it in there. All right. And we'll come out here like this. Slap it in there. It's not super bright, but it's bright enough to see it there, actually in front, a little closer than the fellow in the back. And you can set them in the back. I'll do it a little later. I'll come out here for a second. I'll make my way back there. You can overlap some of these lighter ones into the darker ones. And it will get lighter yet as I continue on in here. Yeah, they're hydrangeas. At least they'll look like it once I put stuff in front of them. But yeah, these guys are kind of all over the place. I don't have them in ball formation or circular formation. At least not yet. Well, I probably won't. It's kind of not what I'm aiming for. All right, let's get some brighter ones right around here. Start off with one, then you just start pairing them off. Go in different directions. All depends on where you want the light source to be. Have a little more care with the brighter ones. Okay. Now put some stragglers back here. Actually, this kind of, we'll kind of put them right in here in the middle. Just like that. And as you do them, kind of coax them around the corner a little bit. Put one couple to the side like that. And then we'll come back in here. I'll bring them out here. A couple in here. Let's go a little bit darker. Some little shadow guys in here. If you hear something tapping, it's battery on my microphone. It's just hitting against the cabinet. Put some of these guys in here sneaking around. Come in here underneath. I feel like I can play with a little bit of these guys up in here too. Not necessarily super bright, just to give it a little more interest. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my 1/2 inch brush. I kind of have one that I'm partial to. I can't seem to find. I kind of like the shorter 1/2 inch brush. I'll deal with this one. This one's pretty good. All right, let's go into some yellow. We'll just kind of mess around with it right in here. I want a green, so we just mess around with what we have. That's what I'm trying to say. Darken that green, put a little red in there. Something like that. Give some glycerin. You're gonna need some glycerin here. Okay. That should be good enough. All right. We'll mess around up here. And we'll just, since I have everything going that way, we're just gonna design it that way. Something like that. We'll just kind of throw them in there. And I'll just haphazardly just do them. You won't really see them until I start shading these fellas in or highlighting them in. And we'll just do a batch of them. I'll shape them up a second or two. Come out here. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, it will make sense in a few minutes what I'm doing. Overlap what you previously had. Like I say, you guys really don't see it that well yet, but it'll make sense. I know where they are. And I could probably invent a few while I'm doing this because I don't want them to look like toy soldiers. Okay, a little glycerin in there. Now pull it towards me here. I might have one going in another direction just because. So I'll just invent one right here. And then I'll do another one here. Doesn't make any sense yet, but it will in a second. That might be good right here. I'm gonna have too much paint caked up on this brush. Looking for my script liner. Ah, there you are. Getting a little nauseous there. When I add these veins, it's easier to see the flow of where these guys are. It kind of makes a little more sense. You kind of follow now. Okay. I use water instead of glycerin to do the highlights. Trust me, it sticks better. And once again, you're able to kind of follow it. It might be a little too bright for some, but let dry, it'll darken up. So you essentially might have to paint them brighter than you think, or it might be comfortable to see until it dries up. Once this acrylic evaporates, the color sets. It's not so blatantly bright. And because it's a script liner, obviously it doesn't hold too much paint. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. As far as all of those are concerned anyway. I'm gonna show you something real fast. Watch this. And I'll do it with the glycerin. Get a half-inch brush. Excuse my hand. Okay. As you see, I have a mess. We'll clean that up a little bit. I want my larger palette knife. Bear with me 1 second. Trying to see where I put it. There it is. Let's clean some of this up. Okay, I just need a space. All right, let's take, let's get a little bit of yellow. Let's make some more green here real quick. All right, so we make green. The red in there is the color opposite. Red is extremely powerful, as you can see. Pop a little more blue in there. Like a little darker. Almost nondescript, like a brownish color, like you see right now. All right. Okay, so we got this mud. Let's take the glycerin. Now this is the mud that's on the brush. Okay. All right. Let's rinse off my brush. Now we have some very transparent mud here. Okay. All right. So we go into the mud. Thank you, Flo. Let's see. Now that we got this color, okay, it's just, if you want to kind of darken things, look at this. Watch what happens. Okay. You don't have to necessarily use this mud color. Okay. But as you can see, and you put it in there a little, like so. See how it kind of, and you can manipulate it. You can move it around with your finger. Okay. So if you want something to kind of be a little more subdued in there, just add some of that. The more glycerin you use with it, the more transparent it becomes. Okay. Oh, we can probably dab some in here like this. Let me pop some on the top there. Look a little crazy until you kind of fade it in there. Because once again, you can just use your finger and do it. set some of that back and bring some up front. Okay. It doesn't matter what color you use this with, it's just a shadow. So everything's not gonna disappear. It just adds a little more depth to what you're doing. It just sets color. Sets the color back. All right. And it all depends on how much of this you want on there and the intensity of darkness. It's all on you, really, of how much of it, like I said, you want in there. If you don't like it, you can always rub it off, get it away from there. Because glycerin is maneuverable. Okay. So I put a little bit of that stuff all up in here. Just a little bit. So whatever you want, just a little touch of shadow. And as it dries, you see it's not really blatant. Okay, you see how it brings that back and brings that out more. All right, just real quick stuff. Like I said, you don't have to have this brownish color. You can use blue, reddish, green, but it's the glaze. That's all. It's just the glaze. Like this leaf here. Put the leaf back a little bit. All right. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to do. This guy back here, he can be in the back. See? You're not necessarily getting rid of the yellow, but you sure put him back there a little bit. All right. And you can glaze on top of glaze too. You can lay the glaze. Okay. I'm gonna show you something else. This is gonna be a little crazy, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Cause I'm gonna show you to the extent you can actually do this stuff. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a larger brush. Okay. This is what Mr. Ross would call your bravery test, but I've done it before. I'm kind of accustomed to it. Larger brush. Let's get some, and just kind of move this around here. It reactivates this dark stuff. Okay. Now, what I use red and green. Use a little bit of red. I gotta invent some green. There. All right, there we go. So we invent some green. All right. Now that I have this much paint on here, it's not enough glycerin. Because I don't believe there is. But watch what I'm gonna do. Let's get some glycerin. Really put it in there. There. Okay. All right. Once again, bravery test. Mix it in there really good. You might think I'm legitimately crazy for doing this, but I'm showing you an example if you want to do this with glycerin. Could I use purple? Yeah, I could. That's purple over there. I could do it. Yes. I could use purple for it. Most certainly can. See this? And all of this? We want that in the forefront. Okay. And yeah, we want the leaves and this in the forefront. All these guys can be in the back. So watch what I'll do. Ready? You guys aren't ready, but we're gonna do it anyway. Here we go. Need more glycerin. I can tell. I needed more glycerin. But since I have that there, it's not the end of the world. Don't panic. You'll be all right. See, I can move this stuff and maneuver it. You're all right. It can be moved and maneuvered and played around with. Don't worry about how you can move it around. Worry not. fret not. You see the glycerin streaks, okay, but the streaks will go away. Glycerin, when it dries, it spreads apart. Follow me? So don't panic. Hashtag don't panic. You got to kind of know what this stuff does before you can play around and manipulate it. All right. So I'm letting you know glycerin is streaky. You put enough of it on, but the streaks disappear once it dries. Okay. So as I'm doing this, and as you guys are gasping and panicking, okay, I'm bringing all of that back. Okay. All of that will be in the background. All of this will be up front. At least a little more upfront than what I want. This is once again an example because I wanted to show you guys what you can actually do with this stuff. Once again, don't worry about the streaks. The streaks will go away. This brush is a little heavier. It's a little thicker. So I can use a hake brush to soften all of that up. But I want to show you that example. I'll use this one. I'll just kind of soften all of that. And it just softly gets rid of the streaks real quick. Because the rest of the painting more or less is dry. I'm just moving this stuff around. No, it's just a glaze. You still see the colors. All right, they're just a little darker. And it brings this back and brings these guys up front. All right. Of course, there's you guys see a little bit of a, whatever that is, probably a little bit of reflection there. Okay, coming straight down. But streaks are gone. All right. I don't know why you guys were so nervous. This isn't my first rodeo. I have a hake brush that I meshed with the other ones because I forgot it was there. So some of the strings, some of the hairs got kind of crazy. It's kind of my fault. But all you do is re-wet it and it comes back. I just gotta be mindful of where it is. All right. Anyway, there you go. So far, we're not done. We're not done. This is just background things. Okay. Coffee break. I just poured rubbing alcohol on the glycerin. As you can see, it breaks it right up. All right. We'll flip it around here a second. You see it kind of breaks that stuff up. There. And I just kind of wipe it away. See that? Yeah, rubbing alcohol eats the stuff right up. And there you go. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's see if I can bring that back. Where did I put you at here? Right around in there somewhere. It kind of won't matter. There. All right, let's switch back. Just wanted to show you that. All right. Okay, let's play. Since I have that lonely purple over there, I guess I'll play around with a purple-ish, flower-ish. I'm gonna get rid of some of this yellow. I don't think I need it much. And if I need some more, I'll just bring some more out there. I just want to clean that up a little. All right, we got this purple. We got a little bit of white. We're gonna need much more of that. So let's play. Let's do with that. Let's get some more white. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of soft white. I suppose it does have its uses, just not in my life. But I do have it because I made a mistake and just grabbed a tube of white without looking and paying attention, and I paid the price for it. Okay, I'm thinking here. Let's get some of this. Let's get some of this. I kind of like this blue. Windsor blue. It's pretty cool. Something a little deeper than Prussian blue and phthalo, which is kind of my two favorites. I just seen Windsor blue. I looked at it and I'm like, so I decided to go with it. Okay. Let's plant a flower or two in here. Of course, I want the flower to be a little brighter than what you're looking at here. Let's see if I can bring this stuff in a little closer so you guys can. No, this is about the closest it's getting. That's that. It's just that this just that type of lens for this. All right, put you in focus here. Okay, we're somewhat in focus. We're good. Oh, glycerin is highly reflective, which is why you see a little bit of stuff going on in there. Okay, all right. As I'm looking at things here, let's put this guy up above. This is a different keyboard, so let's see if I can actually get this correct. Oh yeah, should be just right here, and we'll put you up there for a minute. All right, just so I can get it out of the way, so we can mess around in this area here. All right, now I can pop on a different lens and really bring you guys closer, but I don't really want. I don't think I'll mess with it like that. Not right now. Okay, let's go with this purple. Oh, who was it that was purple there? Travel Dreamer or some purple. Okay, we'll put some purple right here. I'll use this purple as obviously, well, maybe I'll pretty it up a bit. We'll put some of that in there. Yeah, that's a nice color. We'll use this. Yeah, that's a little more appealing. We'll use this. Okay, I don't think I'll put any glitter in this because I want it to be a little more opaque. Let's pop one of these guys. Oh, who knows? Somewhere around in here like this. Okay. Something like that. Just throw them in there like so. All right. We could pay a little more attention to doing this the right way here. Let's get some of this darker purple. And we'll make a little smiley face right there. I'll feather it out a little bit like this, a little higher here. And we'll just feather it out like that. All right. Let's come here, right here, and it will feather this out. Something like that. Okay. Let's get a little touch of white. We'll put right in here. A little lighter right here. The bowl is right here. Okay. Elbows right there. All right. That would be the top, and that would be the bottom. Okay. All right. Let's take some more of that deeper purple. We'll make that a little bit of that bowl disappear a little bit. Fade out there. Bring this back out a little better. Come out. I'll just go. Something like that there. Okie dokie then. So that's the start of one. Okay. All right. Oh, you've never seen bright red ones. Okay. You guys pulled my leg. You talked me into it. I don't want to get a bright red. Red is funny. Red, you just can't put white in red. Red is a different animal. Okay. Let's put it right here. That's probably the reason why I tried to avoid red. Because with red, your highlights would be either orange, yellow, or pink. But you can't use too much of it, or your red flower would turn into a pink flower. You follow me? You just have to be kind of careful with red. All right. All right. We'll just use the raw red here. I might really want to darken that, but we'll just use the red. We'll just use this for right now for today. All right. Red. Where are we going to put this fella? Well, since we're down here anyway, I'd have moved this thing up here. We'll take advantage of it. We'll throw one, and we'll throw it down below, right here. Okay, we'll kind of play around in here like this. Okay, something like that. All right. You guys went red. There's red. We're gonna use we use this purple. Okay. Well, we kind of have it going in the same direction. We'll put a V right here, and we'll fade it until it gets higher up here, and then it flares out like that. Okay. All right. We get a quick little bowl of whatever right about here. We'll kind of flare this out. I want that a little darker. We'll come around in here somewhere. Flare it out. Okay. All right. That's cool. That'll do it. If you add white with red, it turns into a carnation. Be careful. So we'll use yellow. We'll use a touch of white, beef that yellow up a little bit. So we just have to be careful. Okay, so we're still in the world of red here with that yellow. All right. Okay. Okie dokie then. Bowl right here. Follow me? Okay. All right. Okie dokie. So we got two of these guys. Oh, they gotta be difficult. Don't be difficult going over there. All right. You're gonna be difficult. There. Now you'll move. If we get over there. Okay. All right, we should be good there. is definitely a different animal. You're exactly right. I appreciate you guys sticking around, considering now Saturday. Okay, so get myself comfortable here. Let us start, obviously, with the purple. We have, grab some of this purple, we'll bring it out here. Get some of this pretty color here. We have petals down below. Now we use glycerin. There's a couple ways I can approach this. Okay. Here we'll do it this way. I'll press and I'll pull in like so. Usually I would kind of sketch this in to show you, but it's a little late. So it's like that. I'll bring him in here like this. I don't know how well you guys can see those, but these fellows are on the bottom. They're on the very, just the bottom down there. Okay, and I'm just blocking in shapes right now. Okay. Outside, guys. I can change it midstream to whatever direction I want to put them in. But right now, there, just there on the bottom. Let me show you something real quick here. I'll put a dot, or I'll put a dot right there. All right. That's the all roads lead to Rome dot. Okay. Doesn't make no sense yet, but it will. You guys might not see that. It's not light enough. I'll brighten it up a little bit. Just a little. So you can see what I'm doing. Right now, when I learned this style of doing flowers, you wouldn't believe where I learned them from. When I learned this style of doing them, okay, one, I never thought that they could be done, look the way they look and be done what on what, but you can. But once you get accustomed to it and accustomed to the strokes and everything, you'll end up developing more or less your own style, unless you want to be a direct copycat of the person who originated this. I learned from them, but I ended up doing my own style with these. Okay. Now you got to remember where the light source is coming from. Light source coming from over here. Okay. All right. These fellows on the bottom. Okay. So they'll probably be somewhere around this shade there. All right. Let's get a little bit more white and some glycerin. Just a little glycerin there. Listen to the paint. We'll start to more or less sketch another layer of the pattern of the flowers here. So we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna go a little different today. Let's approach this different. Well, because of this, I want to take advantage of that. But let's do this first. First of all, let me do something with this bowl before I do that. So I'll take the bowl here. Okay. Now the bowl's in a different direction. Okay. I'll come over here. I'll do the same thing. You guys don't know exactly how I'm aiming that bowl, but the light source or the vanishing point for the bowl would be there. So all your strokes will be in that direction there. So I just got one single one here. Okay. All right. I needed to do that so I can I want a petal going in the different direction. Actually, I'm going to have to do it this way. I'm going to have to go here, like that, and then bring it down and around like this. And then I have to take a petal, maybe right about here, and then make it disappear in there like that. And we're going to do another one right in here. Okay. Yeah, let me do it that way first. Let me go back into a little bit of darkness here. At least a deeper purple. Just a little bit. And we're going to come here on the other side. The other side, we'll do it the kind of the normal way. As you see, they're getting a little, the shade's a little darker. I'll come in here and create one right in here, because these petals are actually on top, going into that dark area there. And then I'll pop one right here. Okay. Actually, that's fine. It'll circle. It's a-okay. All right. So we got these fellows on the bottom, and you'll get accustomed to the dots there. Okay. You will. Now I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush than this 1/2 inch, because technically these flowers are, even though they're large on this paper, they're really kind of small. So I'm going to use a brush even smaller than this 1/2 inch. You'll see why. Let's get some white. We'll pop it right here. It's being tinted with that purple. All right. All right. Hopefully I'm not in the way for you guys to see this. Remember this guy right here? All right. We're going to bring that up a little bit. Bring that stem strokes right up in there. Okay. Give a little, try to get a point there. Same thing with you. Right in there. This up here, you do it again, but I just want to come to an edge. No further than just that edge up there. Okay. Just like so. I don't really need too much here, because it's going to be, I just need maybe a slight line, but that's about it. Like that. The light is coming from over here. Got me? All right. So we can play around up here. Now remember, now we're going back to the dot. So all these outside guys, we'll do it like that. They just like so. All these fellas back here, down there, where the light is, all the outside fellas go toward that dot. No matter what shape you have your flower in, okay, you aim all of this, all your strokes toward that dot. Okay. I'm gonna curve him in a little. Like that. You'll slowly see this flower come together. Okay. And I'll slowly fade that light out of there. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go back into our white. Contaminate the white with that purple a little bit. A slight, and I mean a slight touch of glycerin to loosen it up. The glycerin just loosens up the paint just a little bit, but you have to be careful, because now it becomes transparent. All right, so careful. All right. Yeah, we'll go this way. Give it a little push and come in that way. A little push. I can see that. See how I can make those little awkward looking tips there. Looks like that. All right. It's just a little push. You go on inward. Push. You're going in the direction of where that dot is. All right. Unless you got a fold or something, then you go against the grain a little. This is an event one, since we're already around here. I'll invent one here. I come out this way like that. So I'll bring it out and go in. And then I'll just kind of make it disappear. So we got one over there. All right. Okay. These fellas, just now you're dealing with different hues. Okay. Not as bright. And I really don't have to add that little rim of paint either, because this is the shaded side. Okay. Just like that. Now, then they're very impressionistic flowers too. Let's take this just like that. We'll get a little fold there. Now we do a fold, very tricky. You just want the edge to carry a little bit of the light. So I'll just kind of pop a little line in there. Just like that. You can come to a point. Now you got a little fold there. Okay. So you concentrate on keeping it lit on this side, and it gets a little more subdued over there. Okay. Let's get a little purple, deeper purple. We'll put it right here in the darker area. Get a little glycerin. I'm pulling the brush toward myself. Okay. And we can play around with some of these fellas on the outside out here. Just like that. And we'll come in like this. See, you got these fellas out here. Just like that. And it's just a little something back there. And we kind of give this little bit of play back there. Okay. All right. You guys know I'm going to need some more purple, right? Because this is looking really bleak. So excuse me one second. Let me get into my purple again. All right, we're going to move right along here. Put it towards me. All right. No, let me get a little glycerin. And the glycerin also helps smooth this stuff out. Okay. We have, okay, we got the bowl, we got the inside of the petals here. This, from here, I'll sketch it up real fast. I'll sketch something like this, and we'll come inside like that. I'll just block it in. Okay, you're not really gonna see it well, but we've blocked in one. Let's go over here. We're doing the same exact thing. Let's go out here like this, and we'll bring them in, and we'll scoop them in like this. Once again, I'm just blocking that guy in there. Okay, actually, he needs to be out here a little bit. All right, and I guess I can play around with the middle. We'll do something special with the middle. I'm not really concerned right now. Let's take a little bit of white. I got paint on here already. Okay, a little glycerin. Let's go over here on the darker side. I'll just come out, curve, make it a little smoother than that. It's almost like a plane taking off. And we're gonna bring it on inside. I'll kind of pop it in there like that. All right. I kind of like the way that looks. It looks pretty cool. It gives me an idea, actually. But I won't mess with it till later. It gives me an idea. But anyway, this is how we kind of build up these petals. Here. It's got a little, well, this is a lighter one. On the lighter side, we'll add a little white to the, we'll brighten it up a little bit. Okay. So right here, give a little push, and you come on in. Little push, come on in. Little push, and you dip around in there. This one here kind of connects. If I don't want no striations, I'll just smooth it out. Just like that. All right, so now you see it flip over and it's coming on into that guy. So I'm showing you how to really put this stuff together. All right, we'll come here. And we'll continue it on over there on that side like that. Okay. All right. I like that. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Let's go back in here. We'll come in here. I don't know what happened. That was kind of odd. I have to check and make sure you guys can still hear me. I don't know what happened. I was just, yep, you guys can still hear me, all right? I don't know. Oops. Sorry. Let's see if we can hide that. There we go. Oh, nope. There. Why got you on chats anyway? And let's put you here. There we go. Let's put you back down where I can a little more familiar. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I'm just teaching away, and all of a sudden I'm looking at a dark screen. So I really don't know what happened over there, to be honest with you. I wish I knew. I don't know. Something more for me to figure out. I'm kind of new to this StreamYard deal because I'm independent of StreamYard and stuff, but I got all these 50 little toys that was that a buddy of mine did for me, so I decided to use them. So forgive that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can see me now and hear me. All right, but as you can see, that blotch turned into a purple flower. Okay. Now I got some of this darker color. We're gonna get a little bit white. A little bit here. And we'll put some tiny little guys. Now remember where that dot is. That dot's like right there. Okay. All right. So we'll come up here. Maybe I'll do them here. A slight push, and we're gonna go down. A slight push like that. And then we'll curve it around. We'll curve one around in here. We'll do one here. And we'll come on the other side, right about here. And we go, you see where I'm aiming this stuff at. Okay. Just like that. All right. I probably won't bother it any more than that right now. All right. Like I said, I kind of like the way it looks. I like where it's going. So I should be wise and let it be. All right. Okay. Of course, you know I'm going to put some, one, I got to get rid of that dot. So let's go into our yellow. We'll put yellow right here. Go to a little bit of titanium white. Brighten that up. Just like that. And then we'll put little doodad stameny flower thingies in there. Like this. And we'll not use the opposite color, which is yellow for purple. And it kind of sets off really nice like that. All right, that's finished. That's good. These flowers finished for now. Okay. All right. Now, a certain few people wanted to really test me out, and they want a bright red flower. Okay, then. Let's do this. Bright red flower. I'm gonna have to put you above my shoulder here, buddy. Okay. All right. Bright red flower. Be a little. We have to be careful here. Once again, when you want bright red, you don't want pink. You don't want a carnation. So we have to kind of be a little mindful how we do this. Okay. Cool. So we'll use this. All right, let's concentrate on this. All right, light sources over here. So we'll concentrate that right about in here like that. Okay. All right. Let's just get just blatantly sketch out some things right in here. There go petal one. We'll come over here. Petal two. We'll give a nice bend to this one. Petal three. We'll just bend it like so. We'll bend it like Beckham. Oh, I have it kind of come to a point right in here, like that, and we'll do something crazy over there. We'll come here. Now this is where you have to be a little careful. We'll put it right here. Yeah, a little touch of white. Got to be careful of the separation here. You don't. Once again, you want bright red. You don't want pink. So we have to kind of watch here. I'll get a petal. I'll give it a little push and go in that direction. A little push, go in that direction. A little push, kind of turn it that way. We'll kind of get one here. I'm using my finger to fade that in. You don't want it too strong. You kind of want it to appear to disappear, like that. Okay. I'll have one come this way. Once again, it does take a little bit of getting used to start popping off petals all willy-nilly. I had a time with, trust me, I did. It was crazy learning it, but I was very, very determined because they were so beautiful, especially when Mr. Jenkins did them. I'm just giving a little push, just for a little edge, showing you where these guys are at. All right. We can do one here. It's flipped up this way. And we'll just trill it. Just like that. And then we'll do an opposite going inward real quick. I'm wiping my brush on my towel. I still want some of that brightness, not too much. And we'll separate one right in there. So that should make a little sense to you guys. Okay. All right. Okay. I kind of like this color. We'll brighten it up just a little bit. You really have to be careful. The highlights can get a little bit of yellow there. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Marianda? It's been a minute. It's been a while. I remember the vanishing point for the petals in this direction is right about there. Okay. Technically, me doing flowers this small is really crazy. Usually, a flower like this will be almost half this page. Okay. And to be honest with you, now remember, this is the lit part of the flower, so we're gonna kind of beef things up on this side. All right, I'm gonna be mindful of that. All right, things are a little more happening over here. Okay, even get something going way out here and then slightly fade it out. We can give a hint of something over here and just kind of put that line up, a line of color over there. It's just a hint of something over in that area. All right. Okay. Here, I think I'm going to cup one in. All right. So I'm just going to do like this and weird, odd looking thing going on right in here. All right. That doesn't look like much to angle there. All right. So we're gonna just cup one in. As a matter of fact, because of the way I have it, let's put the point there and go this way. All right. So this petal is being cupped that way. All right. Okay. Be very careful. You still want bright red-ish. Okay, so I gotta really be careful with how I'm gonna do this. If I don't really want too many striations, I just get rid of them. Okay. So that guy's being cupped over there in the direction. All right. I'm wiping off my brush. I'm gonna go back in here until this red. And we're going to for one, brighten it up on that side. I'll have it a little higher there. And then we'll work it back down. And we'll give it a point back here. Okay. Not as bright, a little more shaded in that area. Okay. Are you guys still with me? Yeah, I think we have two monos in here. That's the first. All right, we're going to get this deeper red out here. It doesn't take much to I like the way that's going. So I'll scoop him in there like that. Okay. I think I'll I'll show you how I'll do this real carefully. I want to fold in there right about here. So what I'm going to do is take this like this and we'll have it meet right there. And then take this and bring that shade just like that. All right, so now we got a little fold working back there. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our red here. Get a little bit of yellow, more yellow. Put that white in there just a little bit. So remember, it's a tricky thing to get bright red, especially when your color's kind of deep to begin with. No problem, Moda. And thank you, Moda. Um, Mariander is actually Moda number one. Um, she does not live in the state, so this is like the perfect time for her to watch me. Usually, the later I'm on, I get people from other countries, obviously, from other countries. So we'll bring this one down here like that. I'll curve this one in like so. Actually, bring him right down there in the dark, like so, like that. Okay. I want another one right. Actually, just bring this one further down, like that. And now I'll have one turned this way. Come up, come up, come up, like that. Now, me doing well, you can still see the little rim of everything looks kind of crazy. I like this. I'm gonna take advantage of that. I like what I just did. I didn't realize it until I seen it just now. I'm gonna take advantage of that. So now we got a petal that's curved all in itself like that. I like that. I'll keep it like that. We'll get a little bit of a little touch of white. Just gotta be careful here. Can blend it pretty good here. And we get some red. Red is a really funny and funky color to play with. I got way too much on my brush, so I'm wiping it off. So you might not see me wipe it off. It might be a little further up for you guys. Okay. So I'm gonna come here, right in here. I gotta be careful. Right here. And I'm gonna just kind of curl it in. Right in here. A few years ago, I wouldn't dare do stuff like this. You just have to grow into it, to be honest. All right. I wouldn't dare. Once you keep, yeah, exactly. Um, what was that thing I'm talking about? Okay, yeah, I wouldn't do anything like this. But once again, and I just want a slight rim of color. I don't need it to be crazy. All right, I could probably get away with some of that here too, just a little bit, just put a little separation in there. And yet, I'm still mindful of where the direction of some of these petals are going. I'll turn them around. I know I got a little bit of brightness over there. It's like that. And we can probably play around with a few little bits in here. Not much. Just like that. And let's create one right here. All right. Like that. Okay. Is this the one I had? Yeah, this is the one I had curved around anyway. So let's continue that line. See if I got one more I can eat out there. And going real close, just like that. There. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's get a little bit of yellow. Put it right here. A little yellow and white. And I'm just adding little cute little highlights there. And right up around here. You just keep building up that bright. Yep. A little more and more interesting things are happening over here. Once again, you have to keep at it, and you have to just be diligent with it. Okay, and most of all, have fun. Really, have fun with it. Have a good time. If you get to the point where you're not really having fun, it's time to step away for a second or two. But have a good time doing these things. And eventually, somebody likes it enough. You can make a nice little buck. And just be mindful where that light source is coming from. Okay, that's neat. All right. That's right. That's right. Yes. I think Fatima is Indian heritage, right? Thank you, Mona. We got Monas and Fatimas and Mona number twos, and I'm looking for my other brush. I don't know where it is. I'll just yeah, I'll use this one. Here it is. Okay, back into our yellow. We'll just put it in here. We'll have something kind of very gently. We'll kind of pop them in there, just like this. Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. All right. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Now, I believe I can slide my. Actually, I don't need to slide anything. I just need to go away because you guys don't really need to see the next part. Let's put this guy over. Put him back over here somewhere like that. Okay. All right. We're 90% there. Okay. I think my coffee's cold. Well, thank you, Mona. We're almost there. We're almost done. Let's go back to my, we use this brush. Finish it off. Okay. We got a little purple left. We got some of this deep blue left. We'll put the blue in here. We'll put a little bit of the green in here. Like one of these numbers. We'll brighten it up. Just like that. Okay. All right. I don't even have to mix it a lot. This is fine what I have here. This mint colored green-ish stuff. I'll get a little bit of glycerin in there. We'll just rub it in there. All right. Okie dokie then. Let's we'll just have it snake around this way like this, and we'll just kind of thicken it up right here and have it right there. We'll take a little more care with this one. We'll do it this way. We'll make this one a little prettier. All right. It's coming very shortly. Trust me. It'll be there. We'll have one come this way to like little tendrils. We'll put it right here. Okay. Like that. All right. Maybe I got one here. I don't need nothing down here that wouldn't make any sense. So we'll put it one, two, maybe just here, going upward like that. So I'll have one kind of butt into the other one. Something like that. All right, so we got those three. Let's go back into our mint green here. We'll play in here. Just like that, and we'll spread it here, and we'll spread it here, and we'll do one of those numbers. So it's actually like here, and then we'll aim it that way. Same thing with this one, we'll just kind of aim it that way, like that. All right. Okay. We'll put a little baby something, maybe right in here. A little baby something. We'll put a little baby Huey one right here. All right. That's fine. Right around there. Okay. Oh, it hurts. Okay. All right. I should still be here to test out things here. I don't know if everybody's still here or not. Yeah, we're still here. We're still good. All right. Sorry about that. Again, my battery went dead. I'm using a DSLR camera. So let's put this back in its perspective spot here. I think I'm gonna have to go back a little. No, I think I got everything. Let's put the focus back on it. I apologize. I think where everything focus there. All right, you guys still there? All right. Yes, the DSLR camera it gives a better picture, but um, the um, the battery, and it's a good battery too. The battery lasts about 4 hours, so I do work though. Let's do something a little bit lighter than that. I can't go too crazy with it. Something like that, maybe. We can try that. Let's see what that brings us. Right about in. No, you know what? I can't do that. Never mind. Just scratch that. I can't do it like that. Too much red back there anyway. So let's go with the yellow. Just with yellow and white. Just like this. We'll brighten it up like that. It's a different variety of green. Let's brighten that green up a bit there. That will work. Because you need something kind of show in front of those hydrangeas. So we'll do it this way. I almost went with purple or another variety. Really, I'm going to take my, let's bring that closer, like that. And we'll do the other one pretty much the same way. This is not the final highlight. I get it brighter than this. You'll see in a second. Let's get the first batch of colors done with and out the way, and then we'll move on. Just like that. This fella, maybe just right in here like that. We'll keep it like that for that one. Okay, let's go with a lot of white here. We only need it on the edge to bring it out. It's like that. Come in here, do the same thing. Quick flip the wrist. Let's bring that out there like that. And we'll do a couple here. You really have to have it stick up in front of those bushes. All right. Not so much with those. They're in the back. Keep them back there. Actually, I did it the wrong way. This bright half should be on the other side of the leaves. Might want to chalk that for me being a little tired. Yeah, we'll go with that. Tired. keep that on the way it is there. Okay. I think now I can put some of this blue to use. We'll just dry a little bit out. Get some glycerin. Put it on there. We'll use blue. It gives me an excuse to use the blue. And we're just going to just like so. Curve it in there. Bring it a little bit further. Well, thank you, Travel Dreamer. And thank you, Mona. Yeah, I'm usually on pretty late. It's because I'm not really doing anything, or I'm not really too busy. The phone call things are pretty mellow for me at this time of night. So I kind of pick my painting battles really. Let me bring this in. When I'm bringing it in, it kind of shades that flower a little bit. Okay. This guy back here, oh, we can get away with all sorts of stuff. We can just make him dark back there a little bit and play around with. See, I can play around with that a little bit. Like that. We'll come here, we'll curve him in there. We're not, well, I mean, we're almost there. We're like 99%. All right. I can put this away. We're going to use the script liner and some water and some brighter paint. Let's put this white paint to use here. Going right into the water. I'm brighten this up. Now, if I had to devote any more time to it, I would put water droplets in here. A little more water. I'll get it brighter. To make sure my head is not in the way. For a while, I never put veins in the leaves. People like them, so I stuck with it. But if you look at my earlier work, I didn't put them in there at all. Water, I almost went into glycerin. Where are we at here? Yeah, we're almost at the signature right time. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning here. In upstate New York. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I think you guys have had enough of me for tonight. Let's throw a signature in there. I have a buddy. He does somewhat of a signature, but then he puts a thumbprint on there, which is, I think, pretty cool. Well, I won't be doing thumbprints, but pretty cool. All right, this is 12 by, the hell are you, 12 by 18, I believe. 12 by 18 is watercolor paper. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Let's peel back the 10 p.m. in Canada. Oh, you're way on the other side, Mona. You're in Washington. Well, you're up by Washington State toward that way, your province. No problem, Mona. Number 2. Like I said, I really enjoyed your doing what I used to do. Is a lot of pre-recorded stuff. I used to do that. I used to do pre-recorded things every Monday. I did that for like a few years. I do tape my work. It just looks a little more tighter and professional to me, my opinion. I don't do them all the time, but majority of the time I do tape them. And every once in a while I get one of those, but that's all right. It would be covered by a frame anyway, so it really wouldn't matter. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't know if I can position it any better than that. Really, I know my name's in the way over there. Yeah, you guys see the whole thing. There it is. I think it's somewhat in focus. Well, there you have it. Now you see it kind of all makes sense now. Okay. I kind of knew that there was going to be big flowers here anyway. Um, so everything is kind of packed. A lot of stuff happening in this. Okay. And if I wanted to, yeah, I could probably reglaze the back part again to make these stand out even more, but I think it's fine the way it is because I got these fellas framing it. The deeper tones bring these out to begin with. Okay. And now you see the hydrangeas look like hydrangeas, no, because they're partially obscured by the larger floral. Okay. So you've got color over here. All right. And it's a little deeper over here on this side and behind them. So it still balances out. It's just balanced. It's this way. You follow me? Okay. So you still pretty much got the correct balance of light and dark overall anyway. Okay. If I wanted to, I could glaze parts of this flower so this would really pop out. And I could do the same over here. Is put it in partial glazed shadow. And it would really stand out. Okay, especially if I glazed back here and left these alone as glazed all up under here. That would really come out. If I glazed under here and yeah, these, not necessarily this one, but just in the back here, even a couple of these, then that half would stay out. You follow me? So there's all sorts of things I could do extra with this if I chose to. But once again, I think everybody deserves a good night's sleep, including your host. So, All right, I think that's about it. And you guys know the drill. I'll take a picture of it and it'll be posted. You guys will see it when you're all awake. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time. I'll see you when I see you.